Does your mind wander even though your book are right in front of you? Don't worry, it's not just you. Do you ever sit down to study and suddenly feel dizzy, distracted, or just completely blank? Welcome to today's episode of Study and Learn. Today we are going to talk about why is studying even important? Is our mental health affecting our ability to focus? Are we being distracted more than we think? And how do we break that cycle? Yashika, I want to ask an important question. Why is studying even important?
Okay, so I believe studying is a key skill used not only in exams and education but also in one's day to day life. We need to understand and discover the world around us. It builds knowledge and understanding of a particular subject area which helps you prepare for your future as well as your present at the same time.
With improving technology, students invested more time on social media. Do you think social media is harming students?
No, I don't think social media is harmful for the students. Usually, social media platforms serve as a distraction and often set unrealistic expectations and anxieties. For one, it may be very motivational, but for one, it may depress him. So, using social media wisely is very important as it all depends on how we use it.
With phones, social media, and constant notification, I totally agree with your statement. Can you suggest some realistic ways to control distractions while studying?
Yeah, I would suggest keeping any type of distraction that is phone or gadgets away from you while you're studying and only look at it after you have finished your study. I would also suggest you should start practicing meditation from now on, which will help you maintain self control and discipline.
Do you think things like anxiety, overthinking, or fear of failure affect how well students can perform?
Anxiety, fear of failure, and overthinking are like the major hindrances in the performance of a student.
Does pressure help or does it do more harm?
Where a sufficient amount of pressure can help a student elevate its performance, too much pressure can limit his thoughts to perform.
Yashika, do you think physical activity plays a vital role in learning process?
Definitely yes. Physical activity significantly impacts our studies. A poor health can result in difficulty in concentration, increased stress, and can negatively impact our studies.
Okay, so tell me about some ways to be more physically active.
Here's what a student should do. A student should get appropriate sleep, do some light exercises on daily basis and some vigorous exercises only twice a week. Also, you can play an outdoor game of your own choice on regular basis.
I think our previous generation used to have a very strong memory power. Why do you think our generation struggles in memorizing things?
There are several factors that contribute to learning and memorizing challenges in our own generation. Frankly speaking, the biggest problem is the distraction around us. Also, a big contributing factor is that nowadays students often rely on short learning strategies rather than long-term understandings.
Okay, then tell me about some effective techniques students can use to make learning more active and long lasting.
The process of learning consists of long-term and short-term memorizing techniques. So long-term memorizing techniques include training your brain through a fixed schedule, 111, that is revising the study material after one day, then after a week, and then after a month. Then lastly, it is self-testing yourself. Then on to the short-term memorizing techniques. Short-term memorizing technique consists of Pomodoro technique, in which you have to focus on your study material for 25 minutes and then take a rest after 5 minutes. After 4-5 cycles of this, take a longer break. In this 5-minute break, you do not have to take up any distraction. You can walk around, drink some water, or munch on some fruits. Then active recall. Try summarizing your own notes in your own words, creating flashcards, taking practice quizzes. Then creating visual memory, that is learning your study material through photos and videos and stories.
That brings us to the end. It was wonderful to talk to you on this topic. Today, whatever we talked about really shows that studying isn't just about books, it's about habits, mindset, and honestly, how we take care of ourselves mentally too. Our generation have a lot more distractions. So instead of just studying hard, go for the smarter ways to study. I hope this conversation gave you something to reflect on, or maybe even something to try out the next time you sit to study. Thanks for listening.